now I've put you in the safe hands for some really kind words about the groom and his beloved wife, Mr. Paul Ingram.
Thank you. Today is without doubt the third biggest day of my life. When Dave asked me to be his best man, I was deeply honoured and very quickly thrilled at the thought of returning the favour. Some might call that revenge. And finally terrified. As Dave rightly pointed out, I don't really do speeches, so I tried to get out of it by asking the courier company Yodel to deliver it. Quickly realised that would never work, so I'll try to keep this short, but sorry mate, it's not quite the 30 seconds you wanted. Thank you very much, Dave, on behalf of bridesmaids Zoe and Hazel, flower girls Ruby and Willow, and page boy Alfie, for the gifts and kind words. They have done an amazing job today, only rightly outshone by our gorgeous bride Becky. Gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree with me that today is a sad day for single men, as yet another beautiful woman has made it to the unavailable list. And ladies, I'm sure you'll agree with me that today has passed by without much of a ripple. I wanted to give a special mention today to one of the ushers, Paul. While we were out on the stag do, he said that he would send me some embarrassing stories about Dave. I'm not sure whether he forgot or just couldn't be bothered. But I had to say something in my speech, so if anything I say today is true, please feel free to blame him. There are a small number of people who have a special place in my life, and Dave's been my wingman now for about 15 years. We share similar interests such as flying, karting and music. And dare I say it, we share personalities, similar personalities as well. He's a truly remarkable friend, a fantastic friend for anyone to have. As far as best friends go, I can't remember a single argument or disagreement we've had in those 15 years. However, that might be about to change. Before I carry on, Dave was quite right that I might bring up some karting. So let me just make sure that you all understand what he just said is to be ignored. So around 4.5 years ago, Dave was in my seat. He tried his best to embarrass me. Got a couple of right hooks in, a laugh. As I'm his best man today, the better man, I've decided not to say anything that might embarrass him, like how I've absolutely beaten our highly trained high-speed driver to the checkered flag. Twice. I thought about giving him victory on his stag do, but nah. Ladies and gentlemen, we even tried to get him in the pink racing suit at the karting circuit, but he'd very quickly run off, not quite sure why. Not that he gets out of it that easily.
Show up!
Dave has specifically asked me today to refrain from mentioning any past girlfriends. Sadly, that's cut the speech short by a good 3 seconds. But he's the man of the day, and I respect his wishes. Having been married a little while now, I've learned a few things, and as any good friend should do, I wanted to pass on my knowledge and my experience. Dave, firstly, I'd like you to take Becky's hands and put yours on top.
Oh, I know where this is going.
You may remember you asked me to do the same thing on my day.
Yeah.
and you said that would be the last time I had the upper hand. Well, sadly, Dave, you were spot on. So I'd like to remind you of your own words. Don't go thinking you can win, just no. However, if you do ever discover you're right, take it. I can tell you now that in 1,575 days of marriage, I've been right just 6 times. I've got a chart at home to help keep count. Funnily enough, I've got one for you as well. It's the number of times I've been right chart. You'll only need one.
Lovely.
On that note, useful advice from my father-in-law I just wish I would take notice of more often. Yes, dear. These 2 words are your ticket to avoiding any argument. Doesn't matter what it is. Unless you want to spend the night on the sofa, most definitely yes, dear. Hopefully you've learned to say sorry for no reason at all. This is vital training for any groom-to-be. So if you haven't learned it yet, you've got maybe a couple of hours to fix that. Becky, condolences. I know it's the happiest day of your life and all that, but you have just married the most indecisive man in the world. Given I've known Dave to ponder for weeks over whether to buy a £40 printer or not, you are probably better off making the decisions from here on in. Also, keep an eye on his idea of perception. A few days ago, I asked where my wife and children would be sitting today. Quite close, he said. I didn't realise that quite close was code for bring a telescope. Dave, let me say how lucky you are. You will leave here today having gained a wife that is loving, caring and loyal, who has made you the happiest I've ever seen you. Treasure her and look after her. She is now the most important part of your life. I know she is in safe hands with you. And Becky, how lucky you are that you leave today having gained a gorgeous dress and a lovely bouquet of flowers. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who is here, sharing in Dave and Becky's special day. It's great to see so many people who have impacted their lives in one way or another. We wish you both nothing but the best for the future. You are a fantastically, perfectly matched couple, and I hope all your dreams come true. And more importantly, I hope that you both lead a healthy, long and happy life together. My wife Holly and I look forward to being a part of your lives and having you both as part of our lives for many years to come. Dave, thank you for the proud honour of being your best man today. And on behalf of the wedding party, I'd like to thank you both for sharing in this wonderful occasion with us. Also, a special thanks to all the parents, Gary, Lorraine, Carla and Colin. Without you, today never could have happened. And finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite you all to stand and raise a toast to Dave and Becky, the new happy couple, Mr. and Mrs. Marta.
Mr. and Mrs. Marta.